Probably more 70-30. Shit. We don't eat this and can't eat that. Our beautiful. We are human and we're gonna eat what we want to eat. Hello guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Maddie and I create all things fitness, wellness and lifestyle content, and welcome back. I am a little bit late with today's video, but hopefully it is worth it. If you can't tell by the title of today's video, we are meal prepping. In my previous video, I did do a little bit of meal prep, but today I'm going to do a little bit more of a step-by-step on how I'm keeping an 80-20, but probably more 70-30 healthy diet whilst I'm training for a tri, but this is also kind of what I would eat without training for a tri, so just in my regular training. So on the menu for today, we are making our lunches and dinners, and we will be doing a burrito bowl and we'll be doing a lentil dal. If you don't already know, I am a vegetarian, so there won't be any meat in this video. However, anything is easily substituted, so if you prefer chicken or beef over tofu, then by all means, go ahead. You can still use the same techniques, same, I don't know, spices and other ingredients if you prefer. So please stay and watch and enjoy. I like specifically to focus on my macros and my micros, so that includes my protein, fat and carbs, but I also very much like to focus on my nutrition, so that's included in the micros where we're looking at things like our vitamins and our fiber, things like that. So I like to also keep that up. I track everything in MyFitnessPal. It allows me to calculate those macros and micros and my calories as well. Also, in a side note, I am currently in a slight calorie surplus at the moment, just to make sure that I am fueling my body for all of the training that I'm currently doing. So without further ado, let's get into making our dinner first. Okay, so these are all of our ingredients. I've just done a flat lay of them. So let's just start by apologizing about my appearance. I have not put any effort into today's look, but I'm sure you guys will survive. This lentil dish can pretty much be done in one pot. The only other pan that you'll need to use is to make the naan to go with it. Hopefully you can see that all right. I don't even know what this is called, but this is what we're using. And we're gonna start by putting it on. I'm just gonna put it onto a medium heat and spray some oil. Okay, so we're gonna do like half a teaspoon ginger. And probably just over half a teaspoon garlic, and we're just going to chuck the onion in. Then I'm going to just eye off my spices, so I'm just going to do a sprinkle of everything. Put some cumin, some paprika, turmeric, and just a little bit of chili. Then I want to put my coconut milk in. And then my lentils. Give that a stir. Pop some curry powder in there, just a generous amount, some tomatoes, and then just a bit of tomato paste. Well, this is like vegetable paste, but shit. And then I'm just going to let that thicken up. Now what I'm going to do to actually increase the protein intake in this meal is actually cube up some tofu and chuck it in there as well. I have no idea if that's going to improve it or not improve it, but essentially tofu soaks in whatever flavor you put it with, so I'm assuming it's just going to literally just add some protein. So let's cube up some tofu. You always want to pat it dry, whether it's with a paper towel or a tea towel, just because there's a lot of moisture in there that you don't really need or want. So we're just going to pat it dry. It's not the most good looking dish, but let me tell you, the smells that are coming from here are so good. Okay, so while that is sizzling away in the background, just thickening up and letting those flavors really do their thing, we're just gonna create some pita bread to go with it. So I wanna create 4 servings, so I have 1 pita bread to go with each meal. So to do that, I literally just use some self-raising flour, some high protein Greek yogurt, and garlic and herb seasoning, and it's literally the best thing ever. I really should have weighed that. Don't have a rolling pin, so I just get a bit of the dough and start to spread it out, and then we'll just pop it into the pan. Okay, so I finally finished the naan. It became a lot easier when I stopped trying to film at the same time. So we've got our naan breads here, looking absolutely stunning. And then we've got our beautiful lentil and tofu dal. Looks yellow and interesting on camera, but I'd say that's due to all of the spices that we used. So that is for dinners, and I am so excited for that. Let's get on to our lunches. So these are our main ingredients. We've got, oh, corn as well. These are our main ingredients. We've got corn and beans, tofu that we're gonna shred and coat in a seasoning, salsa to help with the seasoning, and coleslaw as our fiber, and then our peri-peri sauce. I get the hot one, but because I'm in my luteal phase this week, hot spicy things don't agree with me. So we're gonna start by shredding the tofu this time instead of cutting it into cubes. And we're gonna press it the same way that we did for the curry. Going to shred it. Like a block of cheese. What I'm going to do is actually chuck a bunch of the spices in there, and so it turns into a liquid form. So the main spice that I like to use in my taco seasoning is paprika. Do a bit of cayenne pepper, not too much because I don't want it too spicy. A bit of garlic salt and a little bit of turmeric. So just a bit of cumin. And these spices are actually what you'll find. These are all the spices that you'll actually find in a taco seasoning packet. So I just like to use what I've already got in my cupboard. That is nice and seasoned. with the coleslaw. Then we'll do the corn on top. And then we'll do the black beans. These have been rinsed, or drained and rinsed. And how good does this look? Well, looks good to me anyway. Okay, so that is my meal prep done. It all looks really good and it all smells amazing, which means I'm excited to eat. And I'm really hungry now, but it's not lunchtime yet. And for my breakfast, I've been having protein porridge. So I will mix 40 grams of oats, 30 grams of protein powder, cinnamon and milk and salt. And I'll mix that together, pop it in the microwave. And then I'll top that with some protein yogurt and mixed frozen berries. And that is what I have for my breakfast, and that's a really big hit of protein. I have gone through my MyFitnessPal and noticed that my protein intake is actually a little bit less than what I would like it to be for this week, even though I felt like it was enough. So I will be adding like a protein bar or some extra protein powder in my porridge or something like that, just to kick up the protein level. Okay, so with my breakfast, lunch and dinner and snacks, which is a protein bar, a coffee and some pear. I'll also be having chocolate, but I haven't added that in yet. It is a total of 1900 calories with 126 grams of protein, which technically is enough. Carbohydrates is 180 grams. Fiber is 38 grams. Sugars, 50 grams. My fat is 65 grams. Whether or not you are training in the gym or doing cardio or just doing nothing, nutrition and what you eat and what you're putting into your body is so important. Obviously, nobody's perfect. You're gonna eat sugar, you're gonna eat fat, you're gonna eat processed foods. That's just going to happen. There are a lot of people out there that say, you know, don't eat this and can't eat that, and I wouldn't eat this as a nutritionist. And yeah, they all have valid points, but just remember, like, we are human and we're gonna eat what we wanna eat, and that's okay. Everything in moderation. So just remember that, and I will see you next week. Bye.